Hi, I'm Nathan. Welcome to my channel, and today we have Camila Cabello. Y'all have been letting me say Cabello for a while now, and I know I messed it up royally the first time because it was Camila, or no, I said Camila Cabello, which was all wrong, and then I finally realized it was Camila, not Camilla, so I fixed that. But I was still saying Cabello, and nobody was like, hey yo, it's pronounced Cabello, which makes freaking sense, and I'm an idiot. I never heard it out loud, I guess. I never heard anyone say it, so I was just going by my own stupid brain, and it got it wrong. So wrong. Cabello. Camila Cabello, which I think is a freaking fabulous name. I absolutely love it, by the way. Okay, crying in the club. I'm about to get real because the title of the song made me think of my own story about crying in the club. I have a habit of crying when I'm drunk. And I think I figured out why. It's because I don't cry very much at all in life. And it's not like a masculine thing where I feel like men shouldn't cry. And you've seen me cry a couple times. Media makes me cry. I cry in movies, I cry to songs, I cry to commercials. But in my real life scenarios, I don't really cry. When I get drunk, I don't know, it just lets that guard down and I cry a lot over stupidest things. So I've been known to cry in the club. So maybe I can relate to this song, I'm not sure, but I'm really excited to hear it, so let's go.
Why did you leave me here to burn? I'm way too young to be this hurt. I feel doomed in hotel rooms, staring straight up at the wall, counting wounds, and I'm trying to numb them all. Do you care? Do you care? Why don't you care? I gave you all of me, my blood, my sweat, my heart, and my tears. Why don't you care? Why don't you care? I was there.
She is heartbroken right now. She gave everything to this guy. She was so in love, and now it's over. He's gone. She's like, how do you not care anymore? I care so much. I still care.
I was there when no one was. Now you're gone and I'm here. I have questions for you. Number one, tell me who you think you are. You got some nerve trying to tear my faith apart. I have questions. Number two, why would you try and play me for a fool? I should've never, ever, ever trusted you.
You notice, like, every time she goes up, it gets a little more intense. And it's building. Every time she's like, number one, and then they added in that beat. Number two, and it gets a little faster. It's starting to build. This is gonna be good.
I have question number three. Why would you, who you swore that you would be? I have questions, I got questions haunting me. I have questions for you. I have questions. I have questions for you.
Oh, what is this?
You think that you'll die without him?
So now, okay, hold on. Wait a sec. Let me collect myself. Okay, so we had a whole song. And it started to build. And then all of a sudden, she's like, okay, so she's sad, she's alone, she's crying, she's looking kind of messy, even though she doesn't ever look bad. Just, you know, that was her, like, depressed look. Hair a mess, you know, like, she still looked beautiful. It was ridiculous. They failed making her look bad, okay? But now, okay, then we're like, like, oh, now we're in the club, and I love that, like, the costumes, like, going back and forth between messy and then, like, all dolled up, right? So now she's in the club, she's like, look, here's the next step of me getting over this, is going to this club, looking fire, maybe dancing up on someone else. I don't know how fast she's gonna take it. Probably not very, because this is called crying in the club. So now we're in the club. I have a feeling she's gonna be happy sad. This is gonna be bittersweet. This is not a good experience, but it's one she needed right now, you know? It's gonna be a good experience for me because it sounds great. Let's go back a little.
You think that you'll die without him? You know that's a lie that you tell yourself. You fear that you lay alone forever now. It ain't true, ain't true, ain't true. Nah. So put your arms around me tonight. Let the music lift you up like you've never been so high. Open up your heart to me. Let the music lift you up like you've never been this free. Till you feel the sunrise. Let the music warm your body like the heat of 1,000 fires. The heat of 1,000 fires. Ain't no crying in the club. Hey, hey, let the beat carry your tears as they fall, baby. Ain't no crying in the club. Hey, hey, with a little faith, your tears turn to ecstasy.
Oh, okay. So no, ain't no crying in the club. Okay. So now I shared this story about me crying in the club, and I'm the sucker because ain't no crying in the club. They had to kicked my ass out. Okay, so she's like, okay, I'm done crying. I'm going to the club. I'm gonna have a good time. If it's hot enough in here, my tears turn to ash. My tears turn to steam. They go away, and there's no crying here. This is my happy place. And there ain't no crying in the club.
Ain't no crying in the club. Ain't no crying in the club. Ain't no crying in the club. You may think that you'll die without her, but you know that's a lie that you told yourself. You fear that you'll never meet another so pure, but it ain't true, ain't true, ain't true. Nah. So put your arms around me tonight. Let the music lift you up like you've never been so high. Open up your heart to me. Let the music lift you up like you've never been this free. Till you feel the sunrise. Let the music warm your body like the heat of 1,000 fires. The heat of 1,000 fires. Ain't no crying in the club. Hey, hey, let the beat carry your tears as they fall, baby. Ain't no crying in the club. You think that you'll die without him. You know that's a lie that you tell yourself. You fear that you lay alone forever now. It ain't true, ain't true, ain't true. I said ain't no crying, ain't no crying in the club, no crying. I said ain't no crying, ain't no crying in the club, ain't no crying in the club. Hey, hey, let the beat carry the tears as they fall, baby. Ain't no crying in the club. Hey, hey.
This is a healing experience for her. I get, you know, especially when like she's going into the tub and she like the rain, but then also the club, and you have the glitter, the confetti coming down. There's a lot of, it's almost like a baptism for her. Like, this is some of that weight coming off of her, and that's the club experience for her. Like, that's where she goes, she dances, and she feels amazing, and she doesn't feel, even if she feels like crying, you know, the tears, they don't stay, you know, they can't get to her there. She's doing her thing in the club. This is deeper than you'd think. For sure. Oh, I love it. This is a great song. And it sounds amazing.
With a little fade, your tears turn to ecstasy. Ain't no crying in the club. 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 Ain't no crying in the club.
Nice. Very nice. I really enjoyed that song. I loved how it changed up, right? And well, not quite the middle. In the first half, it changed up into pretty much a completely different song. But it sounded so good, and I love that transition. And I love how, like, mellow and sad it was, and she's just talking about how, like, she is so devastated. And you needed that to understand. Without that part, this is just another club song, right? Just talking about dancing in the club. And for some reason, she was crying, but now she's not no crying in the club. Without that, that's, you know, that's what the song is about. But with the beginning part, you get how absolutely just devastated she was, and how this going out and having that energy and that experience is just her way of really centering herself and getting herself together and getting herself that first step of moving forward after a devastating heartbreak. And this is a great song. It is a really great song. Wow. I'm really liking Camila a lot. Like, she's becoming like a favorite. I'm really enjoying everything I'm hearing from her so far. Loving Camila. She is growing on me. So anyway, if you liked this video, let me know. If there's anything else you'd like me to listen to, please link it in the comments. And that's it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Bye.